The truth of life is, you cannot desire that which is not possible of manifestation somewhere in the universe. The more intense the feeling within the desire, the more quickly it will be attained. However, if one be foolish enough to desire something that will injure another of God's children, or any other part of His creation, then that person will pay the penalty in discord and failure, somewhere in his own life's experience. It is very important to realize fully that God's intent for every one of His children is abundance of every good and perfect thing. He created perfection and endowed His children with exactly the same power. They can create and maintain perfection also, and express God dominion over the earth and all that is therein. Mankind was originally created in the image and likeness of God. The only reason all do not manifest dominion is because they do not use their divine authority, that with which each individual is endowed and by which he is intended to govern his world. Thus, they are not obeying the law of love by pouring out peace and blessing to all creation. This comes about through their failure to accept and acknowledge themselves as temples of the Most High Living God, and to hold this acknowledgement with eternal recognition. Humanity, in its present seeming limitation of time, space, and activity, is in the same condition a person in need would be to whom someone held out a handful of money. If the needy one did not step forward and accept the money held out to him, how in the world could he ever have the benefit which it could bring? The mass of mankind is exactly in this state of consciousness today and will continue in it, until they accept the God within their hearts as the owner, giver, and doer of all the good that has ever come into their lives and world. The personal self of every individual must acknowledge completely and unconditionally that the human or outer activity of consciousness has absolutely nothing of its own. Even the energy, by which one recognizes the great God within, is radiated into the personal self by the great God Self. Love and praise of the great self within and the attention maintained focused upon truth, health, freedom, peace, supply, or any other thing that you may desire for right use, persistently held in your conscious thought and feeling, will bring them into your use and world, as surely as there is a great law of magnetic attraction in the universe. The eternal law of life is, what you think and feel you bring into form, where your thought is there you are, for you are your consciousness, and what you meditate upon, you become.